Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome to another Monday Mine Down. Yes, we are here on an actually nostalgic time. I used to stream at 5 p.m. all the time. And now I stream earlier because I don't have that time now. But let's get into the game. And I'll tell you what I'm working on. What we've been working on. This guy's on, So, if you see this place has changed. I did move back the automatic tree farm by 3 blocks, expanded it a little bit there. The blast radius is actually pretty large. So it keeps knocking out like some of that wall, even though it's still just one wall back there. And stuff do still land on this collection system here, which means that it's probably better if it was a little bit larger, but I didn't really want to deal with it anymore. So we're here. Had to take a little breather there. I just ate. Okay. So I made this. This is also my my farm, my flower farm converted to a warp nylium farm so that I can farm all the nether stuff. And we have it going to here. As it funnels all the way over here, it goes into this sorter, which goes into another stream down below that goes all the way over to this, where I'd be standing if I was going to plant any more trees. Now, this also flows back into it itself to another sorter, where this is actually where all the items from the tree farm are collected here. And as you keep going down below, we have the sorters for the warped wood that we need to finish off the what is it called? The sewers. And this also is always constantly clicking. Because this, because we have to, I get so many of the warped warts, the warped fungi, and the bones, so I have to loop it back into it itself, so I don't always depend on what's coming in. I have to depend on what's going to cycle through again, right? So that goes to here, and it runs a clock, shoots all of it back into the cycle, which is why there's also a way in this way to loop back into this collection system. And what we're sorting right now are these things. Now, I actually need to put like more sorters for bone meal, because it keeps skipping this hopper sometimes. And it goes all the way down, which is horrible. And some warped fungus. The rest should be warped wart blocks. However, I do want to say as well that we do not have enough composters here for that too. So what I actually am thinking of just doing here is removing this kind of cycle here and actually making this like a whole line of stuff so that it goes into another sorter around in a different way. But yeah, it's kind of a mess, but that's okay. And also we have this right here. This is when the tree farm turns off, right? This will unlock this, which if this wasn't locked, stuff in this would always be firing and putting it and being put back into the system. So even though that would refresh it, that would refresh these items a lot, it would still be items flowing through the system when I don't need it to flow. So yeah, that's basically it. I made this in order to get that. Oh no, I forgot. There's something else, and that's why I want to make more bone meal sorters, is so that I could feed it into here. Because this is also a place where this is actually just overflow. That's not part of this over here. So yeah, the hoppers feed into a dispenser, which fires them up and into this stream. What is it called? So we got the bone meal stream coming in here, and there are some hoppers on this side. Actually, let me just do this. There's some hoppers on this side which feed into here. However, the problem with this is that it is a little bit slow. It is actually super slow. So I need to feed in another line for the hoppers on the other side there, so that I can actually like maximize it out, because this 2 hopper lines, you might think it's enough. It's not enough. It's not enough here. The fastest thing I could do is probably like make a dispenser droppers all around it, right? Because I can have like 4 droppers instead of only 3 hoppers coming into it, right? And that would have to click constantly, feeding in bone meal. But I also think that would be too fast for how much bone meal we even produce here, which is also why I kind of want to just get the bone meal and then move it to over here instead of just cycling it through. So honestly, maybe I could just do something like this, right? Like this will automatically get the bone meal, and maybe we could just put another sorter down here because there's extra bone meal, and put it through into that stream. So yeah, there's a lot of other stuff I could do, but it is working. It is worth it, because as you can see, we have tons of warped wood now. And I think this was just an hour of AFKing. However, there was a slight problem. For some reason, the bone meal ran out when I was up on here too. And it got replaced with like a warped warp block. So that's not ideal at all. But I don't know how we actually should fix that. Okay. Now, I'm going to do this here. Where is it? I'm going to show you how it works for right now. We're going to put this in our offhand, put the bone meal in our other hand. And I have a lot of scaffolding just to make sure there's nothing else can go into my inventory here. So what you do here is you right click and then you do that, right? That's how you grow the thing, the trees. But before I do any of that, I should turn that on and turn this on, right? And as you can see, the items in my bar are refreshing. The TNT is coming down. And it's deleting whatever blocks are on there. And behind me you can see the what is it called? The wart farm working, composting whatever it has. And the composter also has a little loop-de-loop so that it loops back into itself, right? Because I found that after like 10 minutes or so, or maybe even 5 minutes, there's just too much. Like there's just too much stuff, so it overflows easily, and I have to loop back in everything. And then I think after 10 minutes, all the composters are just full. And as you can also see, the warped stuff from the trees, the fungus, do land on other places other than what we want. But that would making that fix would actually require a little bit more effort. Oh, you can see back there, it destroyed like a twisting vine. But yeah, that's how this works. Like so. And I'm not doing this like manually all the time. By holding down right click, I put on a macro so that it holds down right click for me. That's basically all you have to do. There we go. And then when I want to turn it off, I turn off both of these. Right. You can hear all of it. You hear all of everything happening right now. And the bone meal goes up into those hoppers over there. And yeah, I kind of want to split off the bone meal here. And put it into like put it into this stream, because the fungus farm definitely loses a lot of bone meal since it is much faster than the tree farm. The tree farm is actually very slow comparatively. And this will eventually stop. It'll eventually stop. Because even though that is like, that's turning on and off, like just by changing the power state, it is not actually turning on and off. It's just, it is just flickering between like, I don't know how much power this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, from 9 power to like 14 power. So that's why it keeps flickering like that. It doesn't really change anything. The only thing you could read from it is if you had a observer there instead. And yeah, they would all get filled up back in here. And we'll be ready to use for the next round. I also brought along some other stuff here as well. I actually filled up a full warped board box. I'm not sure how many people would need that. But yeah, I used like all of this, and last night I just like, I actually had to go back and go through sorting it again. So yeah, quite a lot of stuff. But today, here's the goal, right? Here's the giggity goal that I want to do today. I want to... I should actually bring a water bottle with me. Water bucket, a bottle? Water bucket, a bottle. Is I want to put all the beacons in their rightful places. So I've only placed a beacon here, and it's 100 blocks away so that it has the radius. But it's also all the way down below in the earth. So, like these beacons and that beacon, like those pretty much surround the mountain that I want to use. Mountain parts that I want to use. Now, I need to do this tunnel and this tunnel. So, what I'm going to do here is we're going to see the F3 screen. So, we're at 54, negative 760. Oh, not negative 54. 54, a negative 760, and then we go down and we do plus or minus 100 in every direction here, so that we can get haste everywhere, so that I can actually start building or breaking a lot of blocks around here, right? I also want to get rid of this bamboo farm. I hesitate to even fully recognize it as a bamboo farm. It's just a bamboo place that I just placed all my random bamboo in. So yeah, we're gonna go down. I actually should make like a drop hole somewhere. Maybe I should actually make it through the top here. I don't know. Just make a drop hole right down on top of the beacons. It'll definitely work. I'll definitely survive. But that's the extent of my Monday mine down plans. We're gonna get all the beacons in place, and I forgot. God dang it, man. Okay. I forgot all the... Great time for fast lagging. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And so... Yeah. We're gonna place all the beacons around here. I think this actually might reach to the other side. Let me actually see what's going on here. Negative 660. Yeah, okay. So it would end like Negative 660. No, it would end like around here at 610, which means I would have to place a beacon like a couple more blocks that way. But that's not too bad. Hey, pizza. Yeah, I think I definitely need a hold down. Huh. I didn't want to do it, but I think I'm going to have to. A hold down because it's all the way down and it kind of hurts to always come back up like this. Through the scaffolding. It's very slow. So I'm just going to dig a little hole in this corner instead. This is where we fall down, guys. Oh. Yo. Oh my gosh. Forgot the mountains are dangerous. Stop it. Bringing silverfish in my way. Repeat with me, audience. I hate silverfish. How much damage did it do? Not that much. I hear a spider though, so that's concerning. Maybe I should actually put on my armor. I'm also mining kind of slow. Yeah. Just in case we fall down, you know. They say don't dig down in Minecraft, but I have confidence. I want to record something so bad, but I can't because I sound like the wanna buy some dead sticks guy. I have no idea who that is. I've never heard of wanna buy dead sticks. And I don't think there's any actually like shriekers around here. So I could be safe, you know? Okay, and negative 54, yeah. You should be able to dig out here. Hey, my joke doesn't work. Yeah, it didn't. Didn't think about that, pizza, huh? If your joke worked, we wouldn't be in this mess. I'll place some water there. We actually could place like something like a scaffolding there. So even if you see water below, if you don't press shift, you won't go down it, right? You'll actually take the full fall damage. It's actually a funny prank. Like, like I could do this, right? I'm not pressing shift now. Take damage, right? But press shift now. I don't, because I go right into the scaffolding and the water at the same time. Just make sure that everyone knows what's going on. We're on the same page. It could be a dangerous thing. Imagine a villager with a head cold. Oof. Yeah, I wasn't feeling too hot today as well. That's why I postponed the stream until now. It's supposed to be like a couple hours ago. But what can I do? Okay, negative 54. I would have to go to... Oh no, 54. Let's see. I can't believe you're a villager in real life as well. I'm pretty sure it's something 6, but I just want to take out the calculator for a second. I feel like it's negative 46. But I'm just going to make sure. Yeah, negative 46. Gonna go to negative 46. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Oh. I don't know how I hit that. It's going around for real. Oh, shoot. That's definitely a real one. It was this close and nobody told me? Can't believe it. They thought we were friends. Oh yeah, this leads to the original path that I made to spawn. I think this just goes from 0 Yeah, I think that just goes from 0. 0 to 0 0. But that path wasn't actually wasn't actually worth it. But yeah, let's keep going. Gotta go like 46 more blocks. 40 more blocks. Maybe I should actually keep torches on me. But yeah, after this, I think I'm actually... And I'm so busy this week again. I couldn't even do Sky's mailbox thing, because I was so busy. And I already had set plans for this week. Or last week. I still have a lot of plans this week. But yeah. I answered it like 2 days ago, though. I might make it into a short. It's a little short. I'll play her like little message. Make a little short out of it. Just be like, oh, I did a lot, you know? I did so much, you know? Okay, negative 46, this is where it should be. You should look on the ground. I did the sewers. You should look at the nether. I did the tunnels. You should look, I forgot what else I did. You look around at my shops, come and buy some stuff. Please, I need money. I need more money. He's just trying to be a mogul here. He's just trying to rig the economy. I don't really have anything else to sell though. Maybe I could like actually like do some other trees or something. Neither of us need more money. Yes, but the most important thing is you not getting any money. Mutually assured destruction. Just like, okay, everyone's shops down. Everything's free. Yay. Anarchy. Woohoo. Bruh. Mutually assured bankruptcy. But yeah. The only thing I buy nowadays is just the golden carrots or the pizza slices that pizza puts out. I'm sorry, it's just a golden pizza slice with with a hairy crust. Because I just don't feel like making actual food farm or even just using villagers. This is actually the first season I've gone without actually utilizing any villagers. I should have brought wood. But that's okay. We can finish this in like 5 minutes. Yes, I have a successful business. The brown is the crust, I'll have you know. What a hairy crust it is. Ooh. When I eat it, it feels like I'm up against a mustache. It's so fuzzy. The fuzziest pizza you'll ever have. Do I even have a chest out here? I have no idea. Probably not. Okay. Gonna have to dig a little bit further down, but I think it's more important for me to actually like get some more stuff. I have like no room, and I'd rather save that that skulk there. Let's see. I should actually make a small base down here, not gonna lie. I feel like that could be good. Will I get destroyed? Climbing all the way up here. Okay, no, I did not get destroyed. I'm not dead yet. Our pizza has the highest nutrient content in the industry. Dang. I've never heard someone say we made our pizza to be very nutritious. Pretty sure I have a cobblestone box around here. Yeah, there. Man, our pizza's the best. Come check it out at Pizza Buff Co. Dies. The most off death ever. Just falling into a little hole while chowing down on some pizza. Our pizza gives you better vision. In certain situations, you may say that. It's not good to lie, pizza. When I eat it, I don't see any different. It's like you gotta have it with our pizza coffee. You gotta brew your own pizza coffee with our pizza. That way you'll get the better eyesight. And be like, oh my gosh, it works. Imagine that's a health tip people will actually give, right? Bro, it's our pizza. Eat pizza. You'll be more healthy. You must have 20/20 vision then. Okay. I was gonna say it, but now that I thought about it, I'm definitely gonna say it. I have 20/24 vision. Oh my god. Uh-huh. Woohoo, clap. Let's go. Okay. So it's gonna go down that far, right? Gonna make this stairs at least like this. Why do I keep breaking it? I don't even know if 20/24 vision would be good. I don't even know how vision works. Everyone just knows that 20/20 is perfect, right? Is it 20 out of 20? Is it... Can it go higher? Can it go lower? For either number, right? Like, what does it mean? Or maybe 20/20 vision isn't the best, right? It might be like 100% sRGB, but that doesn't mean that it's like 100% P3 or something like that, or even a higher color range. It's just like it's good enough. It's decent. You don't have any problems at this stage. But it can be better. I mean, you can at least see the future, right? It means it's 20. My vision is 20 years old. Let me see. What does 20/20 vision mean? Okay. You can see clearly at 20 feet. Okay. Interesting. So I guess maybe... I forgot to full screen. But I guess maybe it's like... What if you can see clearly at 40 feet or something like that? Maybe you can go higher. Maybe it's like 40/20 vision or something. I don't know. I don't know how that works. But... Talking about my eyesight, I cannot see clearly at like 3 inches from my face. 3 inches from my eyes, unless I have my glasses on. So I am blind as frick. Fast as frick, blind as frick. Let's go. And if I would have dissed someone, I would say something like, I may be blind, but I can still see how stupid you are. Oh my god. Audible gasps in theater. Everyone's saying, what the heck? Why would you say something like that? But yeah, we gotta actually go up again, right? And yeah, mine out where this beacon would be. So negative 46, right? Just gotta go back up. Don't be like me, kids. You play too much Minecraft, you'll go blind. If that's how it worked, like, dang. Oops. Okay, let's go all the way up here. We need to at least come through the mountain here. Bam. Oh, there's a freaking cow up here. Okay, negative 46. It's actually pretty far away. There we go. And we do this again. I ain't risking it that much. Oh, shoot. What the heck? Aw, heck no. Random bit of water. There we go. Nice. I think this actually might be enough for this side. Yeah, I might only have to put like another beacon somewhere, right? Okay. Nice. I actually need more copper. This might actually be a copper vein. Eh? I might actually get to mine another copper vein soon. Or maybe not. How far does it go? It doesn't really go that far. How does it go this way? There's a copper vein. I have to mark it on the map or whatnot, right? I have to keep it in mind. Because I did mine out that whole copper vein at spawn. That whole copper vein at spawn was so much copper, but it eventually ended. So, unfortunately, I am out of copper. Okay. Oh, we're gonna see it light up real soon. You betcha. Man, I actually do really like the, I think, okay, here's a little rant. Listen up, kids. But if you ever heard Minecraft was dying or something, you're wrong. You're so wrong. It's, what is it called? It's really good. It's still really good. I don't know how many people have not played Minecraft yet, right? Like, I feel like any kid, right, wants to play either Minecraft, Roblox, or Fortnite. you know, and people are saying that Minecraft has not been getting that many updates and all that stuff. But that's just like markedly untrue. It's just, I mean, like, you just have to look at the changelogs for every single one, man. Like, everyone keeps saying that, like, I see all of these videos that are just like, why Minecraft sucks now, or why it's hard to play Minecraft now and whatnot, right? And I'm just like, no, it's not that. I mean, if you're talking about performance, right, you definitely can't play Minecraft on older systems as well as before. But there's so much that has been added. I don't know if you know this, but Update Aquatic 1.13 was like 5 years ago, right? Just think about how many things have been added since then. And you just have to be like, and Minecraft, yeah. Minecraft is only like, what is it called? If you count 2009 as a launch, right? Then it's only been 15 years or something, right? Since its conception. And there's still so much to do in the game. And I see a lot of takes also on like Twitter and stuff that are like, Minecraft caters a lot to endgame players. I'm like, I don't know how that's possible. You know, most of it is like, most of it right now is coming through to the mid game, like before Nether stuff, right? And I consider Nether to be like more mid game though. But there's just so much you can still do in the game. You just have to be creative. They're not like, okay. I want to say this as well, right? I am just, it feels very like, I feel like people who don't play the game that much will say that the game's updates are lackluster, right? But trust me, they add quite a bit every single update, you know? Minecraft is an evergreen game. I doubt it will ever die, kind of like Tetris. Stop catering to endgame. Yeah, if they were catering to endgame stuff, they would be putting way more emphasis on like end update things, right? But so few players actually do make it to the end. Like, it's kind of insane how many players actually don't go to the end. And I kind of do understand it, because back in the day when I was a younger Minecraft player, all I had was like iron armor and stuff. I was too lazy to just grind out for some diamond gear. And back then, even enchanting was hard because you used all your levels every time you enchanted. And I don't think it was back in a time where I didn't even have to what is it called? Where I had to look at what is it called? Look at tutorials on how to enchant stuff back then. It didn't use levels. I mean, it used all your levels. It didn't use lapis. And I think you needed a lot more books. Although I forgot. Or bookcases. All that stuff. And you couldn't disenchant anything. Right? So, Minecraft was a whole lot more grindier than today. And... oh, let me check this stuff, right? I think it's 760. I would have to go to 860. Yeah. So, yeah, Minecraft was a whole lot more grindier than today. There's so many things that you can do now that take your way out of grinding. In fact, a lot of things are much more streamlined now. There was no mending back then too, so every time you had a broken pickaxe, you can either repair it with an anvil, which if you repaired it too many times, then it would be too expensive, right? It's still too expensive, but there are different ways to handle it nowadays. And yeah, it's just like, my point is, right, is that I could never go back to older Minecraft. Not because it was bad, but because I would have to spend way more time getting to where I am now, right? Because it wasn't really balanced for... It's actually pretty much like... It was like mid-game stalled a lot, right? It was like filler episodes, I guess, for mid-game content. And those who built big stuff back in the day truly did spend so much time compared to today. Compared to today where you can use lytras to fly around on builds, that you can use scaffolding to move around and all that stuff. Making your builds much more compact with observers. Like back in the day, it was not it was not like as fast as it is now. Because Mojang currently, I believe, is just prioritizing making the experience better for most players, right? Which is why they add something like trial chambers, something that you can only find in the overworld, because a small portion of people go to Nether, and even smaller portion go to the end. Which is why the trial chambers are very are very nice, I'd say. I think they're very friendly, except for the poison tipped arrows and all that stuff. That's super mean, Mojang. Why did you put those in? Okay, there's some mineshaft I haven't explored here. But if you ever wonder how it was like to play Minecraft before, maybe try out the older versions. See how it is. I am out of stuff, which is why I am gonna exit this tunnel at the moment. Hey, Centra, how's it going? How are you doing? Okay, I gotta... And what I like about Minecraft, going back to the topic, right, is that it keeps on evolving, right? It keeps on being built up. Mojang have not stopped, right? They've added stellar updates after stellar updates. However, you can definitely argue if it's just padding or something, right? But I say that these updates are like help out with anyone who might be feeling bored, right? You have to go, there's new archaeology sites, there's new ancient cities, there's new trial chambers, right? There's more stuff to look at in the Nether. There's quite a lot of stuff to still see. And these were just added, right? These were added in the last 5 years. The whole underground was expanded. You can do a whole lot more with creating maps, and I think a lot of Mojang's focus also is on making sure that players can play without needing a mod loader if they want to run anything that are mod-like, which is why resource packs and data packs have been clearly expanded upon. That's why they added block entities. That's why they added item entity displays, right? To make it so that you can create a mod, you can create something for the game without much hassle, without having to rely, or without needing to rely on a third-party mod loader. And I'm sure those I'm sure more data packs and resource packs will come, especially since they added the ability to add custom recipes without having to mod your game now, right? I'm good, just work on my cosplay. Nice. I think part of the issue is attention spans are shrinking. And yeah, I also kind of don't get it as well for that reason, right? Because I'm like, the game has also gotten a lot easier over time, right? You don't have to grind that much. It technically, the updates do cater to lower attention spans, but I think a lot of times lower attention spans can also be just linked to kids, right? Because they'll just go from one thing to another in a heartbeat, right? And we got TikTok, you know, short form videos, yada yada. But things have genuinely just gotten a lot easier, right? Villager trading is OP. You don't have to, if you don't even know what villager trading was like before Village and Pillage, like dang, it was horrendous compared to our system now. It's OP now, right? But it was not great because you were very, very limited back then with what villagers can trade, what kind of things you can have, right? Villager breeding wasn't even that great, and now iron farms are even much more simpler than before it used tons of doors, right? If you didn't know how iron farms worked back then, they considered villagers and houses all the time, right? But now you only need like a group of villagers to make a simple iron farm, compared to a huge door system that you would need for a simple iron farm back in the day. You can fly everywhere. Mojang gives you more ways to move. And if you didn't fly, guess how much time that would take out of your out of all the time that you want to play Minecraft with, right? Just like a ton of time is just gone just by walking everywhere, using your horse, yada yada, right? I just think a lot of people don't pay attention to what Mojang puts out, right? And obviously, I would be probably one of the more informed people just because I read all the changelogs every week and follow their Twitters or whatnot, right? The developer updates, right? And as someone with experience in software development, right, I know how hard it is to even do any of this stuff that they're trying to put into the game, right? But a lot of people may not have the time to catch up with what Mojang are doing, and a lot of people might not have the experience doing anything in software to even know how hard it is that Mojang does this stuff. Because if you don't know math, then you can't really do much in Minecraft. You can't develop Minecraft, right? And also, if you just look at Mojang's recent hires, right? They're passionate people. They're mod developers. High-profile mod developers at that, right? So it's not like Mojang doesn't listen to the community. They literally hire the community to work on their game. They share updates on the game every single week. They allow you to vote for something that they should focus on for an update, right? We got the armadillo. We got wolf armor. We got an expansion of how many wolves there are. Like, that's the most blatant thing that you would hear from the game. That you would see from Mojang, right? That would be, oh yeah, they've been listening. But the thing is that they've always been listening. You just begin to pick and choose. You pick and choose which features, right, that you like most, right? And everyone likes their wolves. So it's more blatant to see that Mojang is listening through that scope. But if they're working on something that you might not have an interest in, you might you might just subconsciously or consciously just write it off as Mojang not doing what the community wants them to do, right? But I assure you, like, they have been listening. They're always listening. They even asked for things on criticisms for the mace, the new weapon being added to Minecraft in 1.21, right? They added breeze rods. I still think it would be interesting if breeze rods crafted into breeze powder and you can make wind charges the same way you make fire charges, yada yada, right? But that's just me asking for some more consistency, which they might add in a future update, right? And they've been expanding upon things that they've added as well. Like archaeology, they added more shards and they added more banner patterns, right? In the latest snapshot. And more trims, more armor trims. Even though those were just added what is it called? An update ago, right? So they don't they're not abandoning Minecraft, right? Minecraft is not in bad hands here, right? They've been working on it for a long time, and they continue to work on it. They continue to give you more opportunities to do some stuff, right? And even if they introduce something, that does not mean that that's all that's gonna be introduced for the rest of Minecraft, right? Like people keep saying, I think the sniffer should have more plants, and I do agree, but that doesn't mean that Mojang has not thought about adding more plants or thought about maybe developing it more. It's just that when the time comes to work on something that might align with adding more plants the sniffer can dig up, then they will. They just give you the template there. They give you the fact that sniffers can dig up stuff, and they'll keep adding on to it if they want to. If they have time to, if the focus is on that, right? There's so many things that the community wants that it's just like, if Mojang doesn't do what one person specifically wants, or that one thing that a whole vocal, like maybe minority wants, right? Then they're not listening. Which is such a dumb argument. Because even if you look just a little bit, it is clear that Mojang has and is always listening. Oh, okay. That's the last layer there, right? And like, I have a lot of wants that I want from Minecraft, but I understand that Mojang has their own plans, their own agendas, right? And they're trying to stick to it. They're trying to make feature updates that don't only add new stuff to the game, but also expand on older stuff. And I think you're gonna have to look at what all the updates were beforehand, right? In order to get a grasp at of like what's been happening with Minecraft. I said 5 years ago, the update Aquatic launched, right? And look at what we have. We have Village and Pillage. Whole new villages. Entirely new villages. With new villagers, new trades, overhauled trades, and a new trading mechanic. Right? Got the Wandering Trader. We got different iron farms. We got different villager breeders, right? That in itself is a huge upgrade, and they're even experimenting with a villager trade rebalance because everyone knows it's OP now. And then we got 1.15, the Buzzy Bees update. Bees were added in a small summer update. But that also gave us honey blocks, right? Something that can definitely be useful in redstone. And before, honey blocks weren't even did stick, right? Honey blocks used to stick to everything, including slime blocks, right? And they listened to the community and they fixed it so that they don't stick together. So that it's more useful, right? And then in 1.16, everyone loves it. The Nether update, right? They announced 3 new biomes. We ended up with 4 new biomes, which added a full new wood set, 2 full new wood sets, a place for new soul sand, soul soil, blue fire, and a lot of other cool stuff. The basalt deltas were added later during development, right? And so then we go to 1.17, and 1.17 was definitely definitely they rewrote so much of everything to do with how the world generates that it took them 2 years to output Caves and Cliffs. And guess what Caves and Cliffs brought us? They brought us geodes. They brought us 64 new layers to the underground, right? They brought us deep slate. It brought us copper. It brought us a lot of stuff that you can definitely explore and play with now. They brought us the Deep Dark until the ancient cities were made in 1.19, the Wild update, right? The Wild update, I think, brought us the bamboo, not cherrywood. Bamboo blocks, right? Frogs. I totally forget about a lot of the other stuff, right? Mangrove swamps, a whole new biome. And also, the Caves and Cliffs update gave us 2 new biomes underground as well. The Lush Caves and the Dripstone Caves, right? Very, very distinct caves. They brought us axolotls. There's just a lot of stuff, and you can even remember what's happened in the past 2 years, right? 1.20, archaeology, all that stuff. In the Wild update, they added the Warden, Ancient Cities, Swift Sneak, a lot of different stuff that you can go out and explore, try to get yourself. 1.20, they added the Cherry Groves, right? But yeah, there's so much that they've added. The game is totally different than what it was 5 years ago, right? And what was a part of 1.14 because of scaffolding? Oh yeah, scaffolding was added 1.14. I meant the bamboo blocks, by the way. Those weren't added until I think it's 1.19. The bamboo blocks that you can make with 9 bamboo. Wow. So great. It's so great because you always have so much bamboo, right? But yeah, we got pandas in that time. Brown pandas. 2. We got sniffling pandas. And this year, right? getting the armadillos, we're getting all the new wolves. And I think it's just like very interesting how people just forget how many new things are being added, right? Every single year, you get a lot of stuff that you can just explore, go out and explore. And if you're a new player, you do explore those things for the first time. Explore a lot of these things for the first time. There's so much you can do. It can be overwhelming. But I also think a lot of the problem does also stem from people's, I guess, like, I don't know how to call it, lack of creativity sometimes. Because not only, if you want to keep playing Minecraft, right, you can explore, you can adventure everywhere. Oh, I did grab it. But things that will never get old in Minecraft is mining, building, crafting, right? There's not, exploration is not the only type of thing that people do, that players do, right? So if you don't know what to build, you might just say, like, there's nothing to do in the game. Except, there is a lot of stuff to do in the game. You just, it's actually very, very endless. And there's a lot of motivations for you to, like, build farms or something. I want to build, like here, right? If I want to build with warped wart, a lot of warped wart without having to do the very tedious thing of farming them in warped forest biomes, farming them manually, right? I could have done that, but instead, I wanted to do it quicker, so I built 2 farms that link to each other, right? And that's already one build. It's not even aesthetically pleasing at all. But it's something that I spent some time on. I built in order to build more stuff. I feel like a lot of the pain points also come from players wanting something like instant gratification from something, right? Like they expect something to be complete, fulfilled. Very, very easily, right? Without putting a lot of effort in. My new favorite blocks, okay. Oh, the blocks, yes. The blocks. Like, they don't want to have to work for it. Work for a huge build. They want to use warped wart, right? But they would have to build a farm or spend a lot of time mining a whole warped forest down, right? And I just don't, I think people view that as a very grindy part of Minecraft. And thus, they're not interested. They're not interested in grinding. Which I could see is fair. But at the same time, Minecraft has never been so, like, so free. So, you could do so much without having to grind as much. Back from the old days, right? Back took some Zycam Extreme, so now I could breathe in my right nostril again. Oof. But yeah, I guess I'll end the conversation with this, right? Like, I just don't think people are really that media literate. And don't look into stuff that much, right? I feel like it's a lot of, like, someone said this is bad, so I'm just gonna think it's also bad, right? Someone I enjoy watching, someone I enjoy, like, someone whose content I like says it's bad, so I'm gonna say it's also bad. Without giving it a second look, without giving it a second thought. And a lot of people, a lot of times, give opinions when they know nothing about how things work, right? So unfortunately, I think the Minecraft community, since it is also full of children, right? tend to believe that Mojang is not doing anything right. Or not doing anything. They're not doing as much as they would want them to do. Even though, if you just look at what they've been doing, they have been doing so much. There's actually... And they've even, like... They had to split up Caves and Cliffs because it was way too much for 1 year. Right? But you should still look back at, like, Caves and Cliffs. 17, 18, and even 19, because a lot of stuff was canned and brought back in 1.19, right? They were put on the back burner. So what's up with them, right? You should look at it. Look at how big that update would have been if it did launch that year. It would have been way bigger than the Nether update. And they just did the Nether update. So it would have been super impressive, but also it would have meant like what is it called? That they crunched. They super crunched on the time there, right? Like a lot of updates might not have even been like made if they were trying to fill it in with that time. Maybe they were going to be really half-baked when they came out. But instead they just decided to split it up and focus their time on it, because it did change a lot of what Minecraft is. Like the underground, right? The whole world generation, how biomes work, how temperature works. They brought new stuff like powdered snow and things like that, right? Things that have not been added to the game before. Lots of new things. And plus, it never gets a shout out in a lot of videos, right? But they also work on tons of bug fixes. Like the things that you might expect to work in Minecraft but don't, now they do work. Right? Like I think it's just, they're very underappreciated. But not because like... Not because, like, what is it called? They're always silent. It's just that people don't listen to them when they say they're doing stuff, right? People don't listen to them when they say that they're listening, that they're taking feedback on something, because they believe in their heads, like, that Mojang is incompetent or something like that, right? Because of all of these popular, like, videos that they watch that don't even go over the details. Go over the details or take details away and, like, misconstrue them, right? Like, I think a lot of people just... just always, like, try to fall back when they say Mojang is bad or something, right? By going back to the Firefly. And they properly communicated that the Firefly was not going to be in the game. It was something that they definitely, that they did promise and were scrapping because they didn't want to have another parrot and cookie situation, right? Where, if you didn't know, parrots used to be fed cookies and they would be fine with it, right? But now they don't. Now they don't. They, in fact, do die if they're fed cookies. Right. But they didn't want to have to add that mechanic, because that also means that you can just kill a parrot. By feeding them cookies. You're able to just kill people's frogs, right? Immediately. And plus, there's also the environmental, storytelling with the frogs and fireflies and all that stuff, right? Because also, you have to know, like, the frogs and fireflies are basically just that idea was based on like a myth or something that is half true, right? Rocks don't really eat fireflies because they can die from it or get severely poisoned by it, right? They have other diets. Yada yada, right? But no, right? Even if they properly communicate something, the Minecraft community will just end up still not listening, right? Right? Because you have to know, right? Like Mojang is not incapable. They literally made some of the biggest updates the game has ever seen in the past 5 years, right? But like a lot of it comes down to time and choice. Like I always feel it always feels weird when I hear like a thing where people are saying like Mojang's incompetent and all that stuff, right? But like they're not. They have their own goals. They have very, very smart people working on the game. They just don't have time to implement everything and also keep the game maintained, because if they add something, they'll probably introduce some bugs, right? And it's not just adding a feature. They're responsible for not breaking other people's worlds when players' worlds when people update, right? They're responsible for a lot of things. Otherwise, because everyone has their own, like, what is it called? Everyone's really tied to the game, right? If you lose a world, you're going to be pretty sad if you worked very hard on it, right? If all your items disappear from a chest one day, right? Without any notice, because the game had a bug that updated it wrongly, right? Then, yeah. It kind of like, that would suck. And plus, Mojang is not only working on Java, but they work on Bedrock at the same time as well, right? So they're always doing double duty to make sure that it works on all platforms, that it works well on all platforms, that it's maintained on all platforms, and that they can provide a framework for new features to be added without it causing more lag, right? It's like you only see the house being built, but not maintained, right? You only think of a product as the bill of materials instead of all the engineering and thought that might have gone into it, right? It's like it's like that. Like, you don't know how much it costs to develop this thing, right? But to say that they were lazy is, I think, just very disingenuous. Dude, I could really only recently realized the joy of Efficiency 5 with Beacon. I did everything with iron picks with no chance. Oof. Yeah, I used to do that before too. Kids only care about action, not creativity of the game. Yeah. Like, I think a lot of it also comes down to just not respecting the work people put into stuff, even if it's not like I think it's a lot of times just also linked to like this consumerism we have, right? Just like, you don't think about the game, you don't think about the people behind it, you only see what you can do in the game, what what you can do in a game, and if it's worth your money, right? You don't think about like all the years it might have spent to develop it, any of that stuff. It's just can I play it? Does it work? Yada yada, right? I think I'm actually gonna take these out. Don't remember where. yeah. Kind of feel like I should just put the crafted stuff in here instead. So it's kind of like... I did say it was going to be the last thing I said. I actually kind of blanking on what I want to say next, too. But, yeah. Just to me, it kind of hurts to see, like, a lot of hard work going unrecognized and even, like, developing into, like, very, very harmful misconceptions about, like, Mojang and all that stuff. But yeah, we kind of placed everything where I wanted to place them. Now I could go back. Oh yeah, I need to place in the glass. I could go back and like make more beacons in order to extend the haste everywhere. I'm pretty sure I put haste here, right? It's the only thing that's going to refresh. Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if I actually activated it. I completely forgot. But yeah, I just like... It's that, and I always hate that like people always have super strong opinions about things that they know nothing about, you know? And these people with these strong opinions have audiences that will just listen to whatever they say, right? So it becomes somewhat of a, like, echo chamber of wrong ideas. Of incorrect or misguided ideas. I have anything else? And that's why I made the point about media literacy, by the way. Just people don't read, people don't take time to listen, you know. It hurts, it sucks. I think I should probably, like, move some of this away. To clear up some space there. Yeah, this place is actually turning out pretty okay at the moment. It's working. It's all working. I could just, like, continue to farm this stuff, but I actually think we might have enough, and I might actually begin to sell this because it's actually quite easy. I'm not even sure if I want to even fix the problems I see with it, right? Because if I just spend another hour here, it doesn't matter if I have, like, a lot of stuff around here. I'm not going to be around here for more than, like, maybe 5 hours farming this thing, because I think that would definitely be too much. That would be definitely too much stuff around here. Too much stuff collected, right? So I think we might as well just, like, make a little... I don't know what to say. What to call it? My mind is blanking on it. Make a shop for all this stuff. Got a lot of it. Gotta sell it on the used car market. We have so much of this. Like, jeez. And I could even switch this out to farm, like, crimson logs or something like that, right? It's not gonna be that big of a deal. I just probably... If I want to farm it, I'd have to, like, switch out this sorter to be, like, crimson logs. But that's not that big of a deal. I could just grab everything like this anyway, right? Oh, we're almost full with it. I could take like 7 from this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we'll be full. Right. 5 full sugar boxes. Let's go. And I think that might be enough to actually finish the sewers. And then I can sell the rest. I can even sell the warped wart that we get from here because I always have too much. Oh yeah, I forgot about developing a deep slate shop with pizza. Probably sell all this stuff too. Yeah, it's looking fine. I think this area is going to be built out a little bit more. I might actually build out like this part later for all the sorting, right? Because I kind of want to make it sure that I have everything that I need right here. I have a little sorter in the sewers, right? We could go to the sewers. Yeah. Drop off some of this stuff because I think I'll just divert work to the sewers now. I don't need that anymore. I don't need this. I don't even know why I had that out, by the way. I don't think it was actually necessary at all. Grab these, put all these back in, right? Tons of stuff being used. Just for this smaller project. Got a lot of wood here. Make sure that I have access to it at all times from the ender chest. Okay, that's okay. Got lying wood there. I actually think I need some bone blocks with me all the time too. I gotta carry these stuff around with me. Just clean up a lot in this area. These can like stay here. Could bring this and this. That was only to name like some filler items. I'll probably move this somewhere else. Yeah, maybe I'll I wanted to actually line this up like down the middle perfectly, so I thought it would line up with the lever, but it doesn't. It's actually like one block off, and I'm not going to rebuild this by one block here. So I'll put this here. Yada yada, right? That's okay, that can stay there. Also keep a bit of bone blocks here, just in case I need to fill it up for whatever reason. And yeah. Got everything we need right here. I actually should bring this stuff because I have forgotten about it over time. Actually, maybe not this one. This one also is kind of just nothing. Bring that with me. Empty shulker box. Where's the bamboo stuff? In this one? But yeah, I keep forgetting. I should actually like save some bamboo. Because I just mined it all up, huh? Let's put it back in here. We can make a whole nother farm with it. You can't convert bamboo blocks back into bamboo. What about me? I was writing a research paper about psychopaths and I heard my name. Oh, I was talking about that deep slate shop that we were gonna collab on. Ho ho ho. Okay, this is just string. Yeah, I think I will just focus on sorting this stuff next time. Oh yeah, I think I'm actually gonna move these down as well. Because I think they're just one block too high compared to the other ones. Right? And we're gonna start from the ends, I think, when we're gonna make our paths around here line up to this, you know. I think that would be good. But yeah, we're gonna have to dig out the top here in order to place in our stuff. I didn't even dig out this because this was one of the last parts that I wanted to do because this tunnel was so long. I also do want to do like oops. I also do want to do like a glass ceiling maybe on top of here too. We'll see about that. Just need to find a time to both get online, lol. Yep. That's how appointments work. That's how meetings work. But yeah, I still haven't done this area either. So, it's definitely something I'm going to look forward to. But, as you can see here, I think I showed this last time, but we got some of this dug out, and I got all the copper dug out here. But I just need to place in all the warped in this area. We finished off kind of like this warped area, not everything, but most of it, so it doesn't look all doom and gloom around here. But it can also look very, very, very interesting as we go along here. I did edit some of this area, some of Pizza's little what is it called? Turtle area. I placed it with a lot of soul lights. Also move some of this away. I'm not sure what I actually want to do with this, right? Because I do want to have access to it. I definitely do want to have access to it for tinted glass and all that stuff. But yeah, doorway would be interesting here. But yeah, the sewer still needs a bit of work. I still don't know what to do with this area. However, we are kind of about done here because I am getting a little bit tired. It's like 6:30 now. Oh, we have so much. I have so much here. Well, I'll probably sell it. I'll probably make a little warped stem shop. Yada yada. Don't know where. Gonna have to mark out a place for it. We might even do it this weekend on Echo Saturday, right? But for right now, got the farm up and working, got a lot of stuff done, and the rest of my week is very busy. Tomorrow I'm gonna have to wake up super early. So, if you enjoyed my long AF rant, yeah, I guess I can't really say much more on that. It's like, you like it or you don't like it, right? There was not much else I could talk about. And this is all I basically have right now to do that I wanted to show. Hopefully, by the end of the week, I'll find some time to actually get a lot of the tunnels done around here. They're almost done. They're very close. I just need a lot more warped wood and we have it. I'm just actually afraid of the trapdoors. The trapdoors are so expensive. But yeah. Have a good day. Good night, alive. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Just back off into the distance, you know?